Aifantopoulou now to tell us how we can transform this data into economic activity, because otherwise it's we have to transform this value to economic activity. And I would like to remind all of you that after Ms. Aifantopoulou, at the end of the session, we're going to have 10 minutes for discussion. So you are welcome to include your questions in the chat, so we can ask the presenters here their opinion on specific topics. So, Ms. Aifantopoulou, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Dramadas. I would like to thank the organizers for the invitation and for giving us the floor to share with a very competent audience our approach for Thessaloniki Innovation and Technology Center. It has been mentioned also from our minister. Digital transformation is that the leading the way towards the future, and being the backbone of the innovation. So what I want to share with you is what is our concept in ThessINTEC for developing this innovation infrastructure, where all these initiatives can be hosted and being enlarged towards the future. So ThessINTEC, for those that they don't know about it, is a 4th-generation technology park with an emphasis on collaboration and co-location between research groups and business partners from Greece, but also from Europe and outside Europe, in order to create innovative, cutting-edge products and services. We have a concept in ThessINTEC, what we call innovation infrastructure. What that means that we need to create the space and the conditions for industry to collaborate and achieve industry-driven technological innovative research and development. So for us, this innovation infrastructure has 7 components, and I will try to share with you these ideas and see how, and welcome you in collaborating and speaking more about the details of it. So the first basics for innovation infrastructure is the land. We need a land with state-of-the-art physical infrastructure in order to host different activities, so industrial, research, business, training, test beds, and also sufficiently covering the requirements of the tenant. So depending on the activity, depending on the sector, different needs are there. And also making both research and business to find the possibility to be hosted under the same roof, so allowing the co-location. For that reason, I think the most of you know the land near to the airport, Macedonia Airport here in Thessaloniki. So we have developed a master plan already with mixed land use profile. We're going to build in the first phase almost 20,000 square meters. And we invite technology-driven companies to come and to join this initiative. I will say more about this. So you see, it's leisure, it's thematic parts, it's hotel, it's the areas where the R&Ds that will be installed, incubators, conference exhibition centers, so a multiple land use. The second pillar is about the thematic technological specialization. So ThessINTEC has a technological specialization which mirrors the existing industrial sectors of the region and of Greece, and is emphasizing in their digital transformation and growth. So exactly as Kostas Tramatsa said, those that they already initiated their digital transformation, how we can empower this transformation and achieve also regional growth. So in fact, as you see, we developed our thematic specialization in ThessINTEC in line with the smart specialization of the region. We have been driven by global trends, and we try to avoid overlaps on what exists. There are many initiatives that we respect them and we want to be in collaboration with them, so stimulating the synergies. And you can see that the domains of specialization is on advanced material, organic nanotechnology, simulation environments for future application, artificial intelligence, clean energy, logistics, and future mobility. I will come back to that later. The third component of the innovation infrastructure, we need a capacity that we can develop quickly these synergies between the research and the academia and the business. And this is what we call mega project innovation development, which involves the champions of research in the industry. So in fact, we need to have an interface to the ecosystem, and this is already here in Thessaloniki. We benefit from many initiatives like the initiatives of the associations of Alexandria Innovation Zone, of Technology Forum, of Technopolis and others. But we need a methodology for doing it, and this methodology has been developed in the Thessaloniki Technology Park, the organization which pursue this ThessINTEC development. So for each trends pushing research and innovation domain, or if we identify industry sector with smart initiatives, there we try to identify the industry dynamics here and also the readiness of the research results. And depending on what we find in each one of the topics, then we have mega projects, we have cluster projects, we pursue education and training initiatives as content of our thematic specialization. And this is what you have here. In fact, for all these sectors, the topic fields that I mentioned before, we have these 6 mega projects. And in fact, which are partnerships creation first as a first step. Then we assess what are the requirements in order to develop the infrastructure you see here. So ThessINTEC is not just a real estate project, it's an innovation infrastructure project. Now, what is this mega project? This partnership ready to be invested. So you can see some examples here. So the academia, the tenants from the business sector, and those that are ready to collaborate and to continue. These partners, they have a list of projects with predefined markets, with a time schedule of their common activities. There are a solid value proposition among them. So what they benefit from the research for, what they benefit for the business, well described the results and expected impact, and also a community of supporting partners. So it's not just a few companies that will benefit from ThessINTEC, but also those companies that belong in the fields where ThessINTEC is emphasizing its activities. The fourth pillar of innovation infrastructure, of definition of innovation infrastructures, is the strategy and the process for innovation ecosystem governance. So how we bring added value and we capitalize on existing initiatives. So we have in our project soft landing buildings, incubator buildings. We invite and we see collaboration with existing incubators initiatives. The mega projects, they're still operating, although the infrastructure is not there. They found the benefit and they continue the partners to collaborate. So we see innovation hub, competence centers being developed and being funded from different programs, and that makes the project really alive now while we are pursuing the activities for development infrastructure. Fifth characteristic of the innovation infrastructure: services for innovation growth. So we look on new models like incubate the incubators, or open innovation community, incubate the incubators. We now already discuss with outside Europe innovation partners who would like to create incubators here in ThessINTEC in relation with the thematic topics of the project of ThessINTEC. Finally, we create living experience of technology and smart infrastructure of the future. So we design our infrastructure like everything in ThessINTEC will be possible considered as a test bed. We try to develop a smart district infrastructure. All the buildings are zero energy, smart grids, monitored supply networks, high standards for multi-connectivity, as it has been mentioned from the previous speakers, IoT, 5G, resilient infrastructure, high-level standards for this development in order to be offered to the tenants. Of course, the final one is the incentive package and the efficient value proposition to investors. So there are a package of financial incentives. There is the people, the talents, the approach to the talents, which is a very, very important thing for the investors, and we have seen that happening in Thessaloniki, in northern Greece, and then in all Greece, and we looking forward to continue to that. A few examples about the existing mega project. The first is on 3D printing and on material for like special coating, advanced carbon fibers being applied in different sectors. So you see there not only the university, the Aristotle University, which is very important community join our projects, but also you see Texas A&M, and of course the companies participating in this mega project. The second one is on flexible organic nanotechnology applications, where we look on products for organic and printed electronics, thin films, nanoparticles, again in different domains of implementation. We have an academia group, very excellent on high level. We don't have so much of companies, but we have a cluster dedicated to that, and we have seen our outside Greece a lot of companies like Austriacard being very interested to collaborate with this mega project. Artificial intelligence simulation applications, it's not ICT. We don't try to duplicate what is happening in other initiatives. Here we try to see an automated decision making, an autonomous packaging, loading and unloading, forecasting in health, energy, finance, and manufacturing. A lot of tenants and a lot of companies, and of course Institute Information Technology Institute of CERF, together with the Aristotle University Department of Electrical Engineering. The clean energy innovative solutions, there we are very much looking on bio-based economy and renewables. There is a big part of companies that are expressed interest, and they are ready to collocate, and we have KIT as a leading party together with CERT and Aristotle University from academia and research, that they want to develop a research test bed here in ThessINTEC. Competence Center for Business and Logistics Analysis. This is something that really, since the moment we identified as a need and focused on business and logistics, we see a lot of needs to happen in for vocational training and increased capacities. And we see also from the other mega projects to want to benefit from capacity building and training from this mega project on Competence Center. And finally, the future mobility application, all their network and the big part of the road network of ThessINTEC will become a connected, automated, autonomous, and electromobility test bed. The technology providers with whom we are discussing, they are ready to invest in order to create this infrastructure. And the agreements we have with TIS and Texas, again, they can give us the possibility of having a world-level test bed for autonomous, automated, and connected mobility. Smart City and Mobility Living Lab will be developed there based on the smart smart district infrastructure that we will have. A lot of companies participating and taking a position and taking let's say a space for collaborating with the university, with center, with CERT, Institute of Transport, and also companies like Valeo, like Denso, which are come from outside Greece. These are the supporting organizations. And these are the shareholders. What you need to keep in your mind is that it's mainly private and less public, let's say, funding scheme. And where we are right now, we have the land now. The company has been established. What we are doing, we are updating the existing, and we're thinking of new mega projects that it will finish until the end of 2020, and we will go for new mega projects a few months at the beginning of 2021, and we develop the infrastructure up to 2022. So in fact, all of you that you are interested to these topics, to this field, join the existing mega projects or come and discuss with us in order to formulate yours. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Ms. Aifantopoulou. Quite interesting. The new project for Thessaloniki ThessINTEC, everybody is waiting for it. So I think we have another